And welcome back. Today we're going to tell you about a product that works wonders on your face. It fights those nasty sagging jowls, wrinkles, and folds that come with aging. The secret is a good filler, but there are lots of them. So we've got a guide to the right one for you today.
Yep, Dr. Mary Fox and Dr. Deborah Manjoney are here from the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa with more. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
Great to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
I think we all know that as we age, volume becomes a problem in the face. Right?
It does, absolutely.
And it can happen in different spots in the face. The mid-face is one area, right?
Yes.
So that includes what part? From like the eyes
kind of
to
up in our cheek areas where we lose a lot of volume. So when you look at younger children, you see how nice and full they are, and we describe the face more as an upside-down triangle. And then as we age, gravity works against us, we lose fat, we actually get some bone loss as well, and we get some jowling down here, so we become more full down here and more thinned out up here.
So sometimes once it kind of goes too far in that way, you want to add some of that volume back because it won't naturally reproduce on its own.
That's right. And you know, one of the things that I think we take a lot of pride in is doing it so somebody looks natural.
Yeah.
We don't want to overfill. We don't want to give you the Beverly Hills type of, you know, housewife look where there may be big apples of the cheek and you can't even see the eye, where the eyes end and the cheeks begin.
Yeah.
No, that's not our goal. Our goal is to act like an art restorer. Okay, so we want to enhance, we want to restore, we want to make somebody look like they did 10 or 15 years ago, not change their look.
And that's a big difference, I would think.
Huge
So it's
difference.
very
And so
customized.
it takes an artistic eye, but also that mixed with science. And so we think that we always want to know what's coming, what's new in the field, what the scientific advancements are that allow us to do this, so that we can offer a better solution to people than just getting old and looking old, when we can enhance and bring back their natural beauty.
Well, and a lot of times the lower part of the face is sort of neglected, right? You think, I mean, a lot of people kind of got used to the idea of Botox or things like that in the forehead, but the lower part of the face has been a little neglected. So this is really where the fillers are specialized in treating.
Absolutely. Yes.
Let's talk about the lower part of the face then too, because they can be, I know fillers sometimes can be added where there's a lack of prominence. And in the lower face especially, I think we tend to think of the chin, but you also think of the folds right below the nose.
What we're doing now a lot, instead of, in the past, there was a lot of injection of the nasolabial folds. We're actually doing the cheeks, which when you fill in the cheeks naturally like they used to be, you're actually going to lift up that fold, and you're going to see that in some of the pictures that we have.
And it kind of lifts almost.
It does, and that's very natural, like Dr. Manjoney was telling you. It's a very natural, bringing back what you used to look like.
Okay. And is this an example of that, where you maybe did the cheeks and it lifts?
Well, that's a little bit of the cheeks and lips. But this person did have the nasolabial folds filled quite a while ago, but it makes a huge difference for him.
Yeah, it does.
Now, in women, you know, we always like the look of the little bit higher cheekbone and filled area. And so on just about everybody today, we've changed our approach for the last several years, and we are looking at the cheeks and the upper part of that mid-face to raise things, and using much less filler, like in this fold, as Mary said. Now, but we can also use filler in the chin. The chin is another area that recedes as we get older. We can put filler actually in the chin, along the jawline, to lift and to do things like that. So this is with filler in the cheeks, and we're not trying to change her look, we're just trying to make her look a little bit younger, like she used to look 5 years ago. And it's just giving her a little bit more fullness that has elevated those nasolabial folds as well, so that she looks very natural without having a flattening out down here.
Is that how you help some of the jowls too?
Well, there's a couple of different approaches.
So with the jowling, we can actually do some stranding of filler along the jawline, which is actually going to lift that up as well.
So it won't just puff it out?
It's not going to just puff it out. You're actually not going to notice it. It's a very subtle difference, but it'll lift some of that jowling, and it'll also lift some of the wrinkles that people get around their mouth. The chin as well will help some of that as well. And we're doing all
so
of
it's
that.
kind of like a dual purpose almost.
It is.
And it's also interesting to note that you can kind of feminize a really square face by using some of these techniques.
Absolutely. That's
so
right.
for women who don't want those real strong...
That's right. And using Botox or a neuromodulator can also help that, because as Mary has used on a number of people who clench their teeth or who are grinders, you know, at night, they develop really heavy musculature in here, so you get a more square face, right? And by using a muscle relaxer like Botox, which is a neuromodulator, we can actually paralyze those muscles, or some of them temporarily, so it really it not only helps you from grinding your teeth and clenching, it also reduces that fullness in there, so you have a more feminine looking face.
Wow.
Wonderful.
It's great. There's a lot of things you can fix.
There are a lot of things.
That's insane. Okay, right now you've got a special on fillers, Radiesse and Belotero specifically. If you buy one syringe, you can get the second syringe for half price. So you just have to stop into Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa. And right now, spring cleaning. Like Molly mentioned earlier, bring in one of your old skincare items and you can get 20% off a new item. And cleansers right now are 10% off as well. So make sure you take advantage of that spring cleaning special at the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa in Pewaukee. Phone number on your screen for an appointment is 262-746-9088. That's the number you call to make your appointment in Pewaukee. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you
Great
very
to
much.
see you guys. Have a
Yeah.
great weekend.